It started with just the desire to answer the kid that said, what do I do next? We literally had people saying, what do I do next? And it made sense to start to provide answers.
My name is Grace, and I'm 18, and I'm from Shoreline, but originally from Cameroon. It was really, really cool. When I did NC Wild, I'm actually surprised that I even signed up for it because I was still trying to learn the language and just kind of adjust to the culture, and there were all these things going on. So I was really nervous on my trip, the first couple of days at least.
A lot of my other friends, when they ask me what I did over the summer, and I tell them about PCC and SCA, all those things, they just go, whoa, because like they can't imagine doing that kind of thing. But kind of what I've learned from that is that anyone really can. Like I didn't know that I would be really interested in climate change or public lands or national parks before I did PCC, but just taking that leap definitely opened the doors to so many new opportunities.
So my first experience up here was with mountain school. Then I went on CCC for 21 days up here. Then I did an electronic field trip. And finally, I'm back here for a youth leadership conference. Every time I come back here, it calls me back almost. I need to come back up here. I gotta be here.
Pathways for Youth is a deliberate effort to create the next generation of park stewards. The way that we achieve that is through our educational programs, our internships, and our seasonal employment. These programs have always existed, but what we're doing through Pathways for Youth are deliberately connecting those different experiences such that a youth could have a defined, designed pathway.
Yeah, after NC Wild and Knowles and all the outdoor stuff I had done, I was like, hey, I want to come back and work for the park. And it was just perfect because, they were offering positions for students.
Last summer I went with SCA, which is the Student Conservation Association, up to Mount Rainier for a trail crew that lasted 2 weeks.
Spending all of the summer in the North Cascades as a ranger really placed me in my first individual national park experience. All the other times were with my family on road trips or with student groups, camping and just having fun. But this was a deeper kind of learning where I could reflect on all of the past times that I've been to parks, and where I wasn't with family, I wasn't with friends and other students, I was identified as myself and as a ranger.
Pathways for Youth is based on the assumption, and actually research supports this, that students need more than one experience to engage them. And we do a great job with the programs we have, especially like, Mountain School is one of our flagship programs, but they need another program, another step to keep that connection going, or else it's just an isolated experience.
Our park partners, the North Cascades Institute, the Student Conservation Association, through their programs are creating this alumni base of incredibly enthusiastic, passionate people. North Cascades National Park wants to hire incredibly enthusiastic, incredibly motivated people for their positions. So who better to pull from than alumni from our partners programs?
The first time I ever put my uniform on, the patch really got to me. It's been a really big goal of mine to have that on my left shoulder. I think I sat in front of the mirror for about a half an hour, just looking, and then I'd show my wife, I'd show my daughter.
It's so funny that you mentioned this because my stepmom and I were watching a movie the other night, and the park rangers always look the same. They were tall, thin, Caucasian, obviously, and that's what I usually picture. But now it's starting to change because I've seen park rangers that are not my typical image of a park ranger. So,
for me growing up, the park came to me, and I like how many young people get to have all of a sudden a national park made in their backyard. And then the next thing that happened to me, and I never would have believed this, but then the world came to me in these youth programs. And these are kids from all over the world that are now come to this park. And It's not limited to one culture, one anything. It's limited to being a human on this planet.
Pathways for Youth isn't necessarily anything revolutionary. It's not this new concept, it's not this new program, it's certainly not funded. It's essentially just taking existing programs, existing pieces, existing relationships with our partners, and just aligning those so that there are deliberate opportunities for our youth.
I find it very, very energizing to work with kids. So that's one of the straight answers. It's fun. These are people with fresh perspectives, different ways of approaching things, lots of energy. God, I have a job where I can have fun, I can be creative, I can work with the next generation to address problems. It's a really good job. I think that more people should try it.